Kosha, I want to go to a terrific piece today written by Adam Crichton in The Australian. He's the Washington correspondent. He's picked up what looks like it'll be a decision out of the US Supreme Court that will basically end what's called affirmative action. So it'll stop big universities like Harvard and others positively discriminating in favour of Hispanic and African American students to put them into university. And I think I'm right in saying the origins of the case came from Asian students who said, we're a minority too, but in favouring Hispanics and blacks, we miss out. And they took the case to the court and looks like they'll have a win.
It's huge. So I think
it is huge, isn't it?
Absolutely. This is one in a string of cases, obviously the Roe v. Wade overturning, Heller, which is the Second Amendment. All these cases that were even legal scholars that favor the position politically have always said that the legal standing on which the Supreme Court ruled previously was very dubious and it was ripe for an overturn at the right point in time. And that time, has come now for all the issues you mentioned. I think one is the electorate has changed, and Asian Americans, everybody knows that in general, do tend to score higher in those standardized tests, and yet they were being penalized for it. So they were the core plaintiffs in this. The other issue is having a race-based policy doesn't make sense when you mirror that or map that with a very generous immigration policy that the United States and Australia and other countries have now, because you have people who have nothing to do with the descendants of slavery, which is what it was intended for, coming in. You could be a middle class, upper middle class Nigerian immigrant coming in now, and you can sort of take advantage of that. That's the other thing that's falling out. And then the last point is that it just isn't constitutional. That was always what was dubious about it, that as much as we want to encourage people from underprivileged backgrounds to rise up, it just doesn't sit with the Constitution of having a race-based quota in universities. So it's a big deal.
It is a big deal. We'll watch it closely. That's very comprehensive. Thank you, Kosha. Michael Danby, Kosha Gada.